That's why you use distilled water. Because you don't want your records to end up looking like that. Or sounding like that. Uh-oh, looks like somebody foiled my record. But aside from that, today we're going to be cleaning some records with glue. And hopefully we won't be getting any static. So the question is, am I going to be doing it the right way or the wrong way? So what happens is I clean these records with wood glue, and then I used water to wash off what was left after I used the wood glue. Only I used regular tap water, so when these dry, they're going to sound just like this. And so I don't know how well calcium is going to sound on kids' records. So we're in for a staticky situation, and one of the prime suspects is this brush here, but it is what it is. It gets the records clean. When you buy really dirty records, and chances are children played with them in the sandbox, so they're filthy dirty inside. So our only option is to find a very handy thing to go inside of there and clean them out. It looks like Breezy is next. So with this tutorial video, I'm going to be showing you how to put wood glue onto a record to get it clean. This is wood glue. So at this time we will insert the record into the record turntable, and we will turn the record. So now the record is fully inserted into the record player, and a key tip is always make sure this lever that lifts the tone arm is up. That way, if something silly happens and the glue is on the record, then the needle doesn't go on to the glue on the record. You see? Hey, they're both turning. From this vantage point, you will see me apply glue to the turning surface of the vinyl. Be sure not to get any glue on the label. It hurts the resale value. Now, as you can see, I already have way too much glue on the surface of the record. Now, I will be using this credit card to transact the wood glue over the surface of the record. The thing about wood glue is when it dries, if it dries, it always leaves a little annoying bit around the edge, which keeps you up at night. But overall, that's the only drawback. You let it dry overnight. So what will happen is when the glue is completely dry, you'll use your fingernails to carefully peel it off the edge. And if you do it right, it will all come off in one piece like this, taking the dust with it. Unfortunately, I got a little bit of grease on the last record I did. It doesn't take off grease. You should never smell your records. And this is the situation we're in right now. The stacking process. And a helpful tip, wood glue will certainly take off large amounts of dust and clean the grooves that way, but it cannot remove greasy fingerprints very well. And I have the documentation to prove that. Exhibit A is very good. Just nothing left but scratches, and all the dust is gone. Exhibit B is a different story. A lot of the dust is gone, but as you can see here, there's some very deeply ingrained greasy fingerprints that 2 times wood glue putting on does not take away. And I don't know if that will ever leave or ever go away. I'm taking a video. So wood glue does not work for greasy fingerprints, and as you can see here, the water dried and left droplets on there, so that has to be washed off. That's what happens when you don't wash with distilled water. So you do it, I do it, you know, we're going around, we're just whatever snacks and grease and Doritos, whatever it is, and then we go and right away change the record off the turntable and forget, and it happens to everyone. So that's what happens, right?